Hey, Charles.
How you doing, John?
Doing good, thank you. How about you?
Well, so far so good.
All right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah,
And
I got to sit out there for about a half hour, eat lunch, and it really is, kind of a perfect fall day.
yes, I'm putting out some Christmas lights on my patio.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah,
good for you.
great day for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, from what I understand, I guess we're supposed to get a storm tonight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
pretty heavy rains, they're saying. Yeah.
well, mainly like in Louisiana and Mississippi. I think we're just supposed to catch the edge of it.
Yeah, they're getting the brunt of it definitely with
Hmm. Yeah, I saw something on a weather report this morning about it. Sounded like not going to be a lot of fun.
no, not at all.
Yeah, and they're talking about it spinning off some tornadoes and things like that in the
Right.
areas.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah, but the same we can get up to 2 inches of rain, I heard.
yeah, I didn't think we were going to get that much.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but again, to me, they always exaggerate that a little bit.
Yeah, well, at least we're not sitting in the middle of it, you know. But
Yes,
but hopefully we won't have any of the chaos and craziness that they're talking about, you know.
right, right.
So anyway, anything else going on in life?
No, that's it. It's a taking advantage of the day and starting my little bit of decorating that I do. Takes me longer than each year than it used to the year before. So do a little bit, do a rest up a little bit, do a little bit more.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maria likes to decorate, and she's big into Christmas, so she does the Christmas tree and
Yeah.
everything around here. And so we've already got the tree up. She put that up last week, before a day or two before Thanksgiving.
Uh,
And it's like, okay.
yeah. I got mine up Thanksgiving weekend, so that's
Did
already up.
Yeah, yeah. I've just really stopped really doing much, for holidays in general. So
Yeah. Well, Christmas I enjoy. So as long as I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you enjoy, the process of decorating and stuff like
Right.
that, yeah. I mean, hey,
I don't even mind taking it down.
yeah, that's the part I want to try to avoid.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's easier getting it up than it is, packing it all away.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Anyhow.
That's a nice plein air. Is that a charcoal or graphite?
No, I was going to tell you guys about that. As you can see, I just got a notification that this was the piece that is in the running, for the monthly award.
Oh, okay.
Out of I submitted 7 pieces, and this
Right,
piece made
right.
it to the top 100. So okay, uh, no telling how they figure that out, but
No, right.
yeah. But yeah, they I think Franz Rosen was the judge for
Hmm.
this month's competition. Are you familiar with her?
No, not at all.
We looked at her work.
I
Uh,
don't.
it's been a while. Maybe
Okay.
maybe
Yeah, the name isn't jogging my memory.
yeah. I think she was from the Midwest, and she was the lady who painted all the people in the town that she lived in.
Okay.
And good oil painter. Um, anyway, so yeah, evidently she's judging the competition. So, um, But yeah, I was, I'm happy to get,
Yeah, oh, yeah, just getting into that bracket is good.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get people to pay attention to your work, that's
Yes,
that's a good thing.
right.
So, yeah, yeah, and I just posted this to Facebook, I think this morning. Finally got it out. And actually I was trying to change out the banner, which is what this is. I put this together in Photoshop to go at the top of the page,
Ah, okay.
and I'm having trouble. I can't get it to upload for some reason.
Hmm.
So not on Facebook. I mean, I don't have any trouble with it anywhere else, but on Facebook it seems to have issues. So it's like, okay. Um anyway.
Hello.
Hey,
So
Rebecca.
you can get 33K for winning?
Yeah. It's not, you don't get 33. It's 33,000 in prizes and awards. But I think the grand prize winner, it's about 15 or $20,000.
Okay, I was happy with the 33K so that you had the opportunity to win it because I think you could win it, but then they're gonna take 13,000 and give it to them other people. Well, I don't know if I like that.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm okay with that. It's,
Oh,
hey,
all right.
look, hey, winning anything and getting, as I was saying to John, getting somebody to pay some attention to your work, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
know.
Well, that was just my positive wish since you are in the running.
Well, and if they wanted to give me $33,000, I would not say no.
Right. And then you take 30% off the top.
Well,
Or,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
then you're still good.
yeah, we got to pay those people. Yeah,
Yeah, they can't help themselves.
I
Hey.
let's not even
Okay.
go down that road. Yeah.
I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying they just can't help
Mm.
themselves.
Anyhow, yeah. So, so let's see. I'm having a hard time seeing who's here. I'm on the county computer today, so let's see. I can really just see one of us at a time. Here, let's do the stop share thing just for a moment. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Susan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. Let's see. I've got it on, I think I'm trying out new views on this. So this is the gallery view, so we get to see everybody all at once. Yeah, is everybody seeing the same thing?
Yeah, that's I always use the gallery viewer. Yeah.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you? Okay. How does that work with the share? When I'm sharing stuff,
No, it doesn't work that way. No, that the share just takes over the whole.
Yeah.
whole thing?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But you can see each individual or along the bottom. If you hit the bottom, where when you're in regular view along the bottom, it shows us little squares, little rectangles.
Oh, okay.
There's a camera. I think it's the camera. You can see then that's
Is that
individual.
is that it in the like the regular view or is
Yeah, if you let me see that. If you switch to active speaker, then along the bottom there should be a plus or a minus.
uh-huh. Yeah.
And if you hit the camera, it's a camera. It's a camera in the corner. On mine, it's a little camera and a blue dot on the lower right.
Yeah. See,
Then
when
you
I
hit
when
that.
I hit view on this thing up in the corner, it says exit full screen. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so but I'm still in a gallery view. So let's see. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have a choice. I have speaker, I have gallery and I have immersive. I haven't tried immersive yet. Anybody tried that yet?
I don't have that.
Let's see what immersive does. Okay. Well, it's like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I've got gallery view and active speaker. That's what I have.
Okay. Well, yeah, they gave me an option for immersive, and what it does is it puts you in like this, you know, kind of scene with all these little pictures with people, you know, people in the pictures or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
It seems kind of silly. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get rocking and rolling here since there's, you know, 4 of us. And then we'll see if anybody else shows up. Okay. All right. So first of all, thanks for coming. And then let's go to, we'll do the share screen thing. All right. And tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to thumb through these real quick. I'll come back and I'll talk about all this stuff. Bob sent this in. Now, I don't think he's going to make it because he's in the class. But
No, yeah,
yeah, but anyway, he sent this piece in, and actually sent several pieces in, and these are all scratch boards, which is his thing. You know, that's what he likes to do. But you know, really interesting piece. And
he does a nice job with the scratch boards.
The thing is, you know, when he was talking about this yesterday, I think he was saying that these are pieces or glass pieces. So they're like blown glass. And then, you know, he's, you know, doing a drawing of them in Scratchboard, and his intent is to add color,
Okay.
you know, to this. So he'll put washes of color over, you know, over the Scratchboard.
Right.
And an example of that is his next piece. Now, this is, you know, obviously a chameleon, and it is, you know, same technique other than he's added color. Can everybody kind of see that?
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what he's using, you know, as far as a medium goes. I don't know whether he's putting oil, like really thin down oil paint, or whether he's putting watercolor or gouache, or, you know, what the medium is. Seems to me like for the best result, you know, he might try something like watercolor so that it's more transparent and you don't get this kind of film over the black, you know, like you do in these areas. See how it looks a little bit cloudy?
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, I think if he were using watercolor and no white added to it, you know, it would, you know, the color would only pick up in the little white areas, and where the dark is would still look black or dark gray at least. So, but anybody got any comments about this before we move on?
It reminds me of that little video that Rebecca sent in.
Yeah.
That had who singing?
The people that were in the shapes of reptiles, and Rebecca sent. I think
That's
Rebecca.
right. Yeah, Rebecca Pickney. Yeah, just sent that piece in. Yeah, the wolf.
Yeah.
And, everything else. Okay. Yeah. Here's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, here's another of his pieces. Yeah, this one I think worked out really well.
That's real nice. Yeah.
So. And
Not something like this on a scratch board with all that white area be scratched out.
Yes. Yeah, when you get the scratch board, it's basically this black background. And then you have to take some kind of sharp tool and scratch into it, and it removes the black, revealing, you know, the white underneath.
Hmm.
So it's an interesting way of working. Kind of like working, with like a white pastel on a black piece of paper, or or a white colored pencil.
Hmm.
You're kind of you're seeing where the lights and darks are, and obviously your lights, you're building up the white, over the black paper. In this case, you're cutting out more and more of the black to reveal the white.
That's pretty nice then.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
the
then
interesting.
to leave the black in there, that's for on the petals and things, that really works well.
Yeah. Yeah, you can create, all types of gradations and
Yeah.
things in here. See, it's all about how much you take out. So the more you remove, the lighter it's going to be. And the thing really interesting about Scratchboard, and when you see people who are like really, really good at it, what they tend to do is, as they scratch the white out, or the black off, they're really laying down a line, right? And so what they do is, as they put those lines down, the people who are really good at it actually, kind of stick to that tenet of following the form. And Bob did that, like here in the flower and at the top of the petal. See how it all kind of goes inward, to the stem, or the stamen, I guess. So, following that form is really kind of important in doing this, so that there's something there to tell you what that shape is doing. So
That's pretty nice.
yeah. Now here, where he comes back and he hatches like straight across it, that's what we call a cross hatch. And you notice how it kind of flattens the form out here, because he's gone that 90-degree angle. Yeah. And if he would have, maybe in this area, if he would have laid those vertical lines and then maybe come across them with, maybe not a 90-degree, but maybe, like 15 degrees off of vertical, see, and come around the form like that. See, you could have described it, I think, more effectively, and and got that feel for the roundness. So anyway.
Still pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it's a really, really nice piece. So, and I'm glad he shared them so that you guys could see them. Anybody else got any comments?
They're really, really nice.
Okay. All right. Have any of you ever tried Scratchboard?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm still trying to master oil painting and some watercolor.
Okay. Those are enough. That's a,
Yeah.
that's a big thing to bite off all in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if all you did was master oil painting, that would be a lot. So, it's a big learning curve on all that stuff. So this is John's, and John, now this is water soluble graphite, right?
Correct. Yeah. Still trying to play around with that a little bit.
Yeah, and you're doing really well with it.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I only have one. Well, yeah, one comment about the placement of your values, right?
Okay.
And so here's what I'm going to say. You see this light area right here on the
Right.
soffit?
Yeah.
Okay. It wouldn't really be that light.
Okay.
Okay, because you see
Right,
the
I see.
lights hitting the roof here, right?
Right.
And really kind of the front of this, which means that there's more light on the front of the building than on the side, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so that soffit's gonna be in some kind of shadow. Now, it's not gonna be as dark as the vertical, but it's not gonna be that light either. It's gonna be somewhere in between, right? So just, getting a little bit of value in there
Yeah, yeah,
would help, say that, okay, this is not catching the same amount of light as that roof right there. Okay,
yep,
so yeah, just toning that down a little bit. And then the other thing is the side of the building here, on this extension that's coming out toward us.
right,
Now this may be a different material that's darker in color, but still the shadow on this side would probably be stronger and closer to this than it would be the value that you've got it. Again, because it's the side that's really turned furthest away from the light.
right. No, I thought about that when I looked at it. I thought, well, it seemed to me that then that whole should would all flow together.
Mhm. Well, yeah, and again, this could be a totally different material that's overall lighter in color.
That's what
And
it is, yes.
yeah, but what I'm comparing it to is not so much this as I am, the value here and the
Right,
value that's on the front side of the building here.
yeah,
And all the values on this plane are going to be much lighter than what's on the shadow side. And
okay.
you've got a kind of a continuous value going across
Uh-huh.
both.
Yes,
And when it gets to that corner and turns, it's going to darken. See, it's going to be darker here than it is either here or here. See, these
right,
are about the same and they're fine. Okay. Because you would expect them to be because they're oriented to the light source, the same in the same direction.
uh-huh,
This, on the other hand, though, is a totally different plane facing away from the light. So it's got to be darker, but maybe not as dark as this, but darker than either of these two.
that, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
And that would help that building turn and feel a little more solid for you. Okay. So, just a little tweak here or there. But beyond that, I mean, the way you're handling the media overall and looking at the range of values that you're getting with it, you're doing fine, you know. And this,
Yeah, I'm trying to get the depth and perspective.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, and for the most part, you are. I mean, the house definitely comes forward, and then the tree lines behind it, begin to sit back, and then this being considerably softer, than things up in here.
Right,
It really helps, bring this forward and let this push back. Okay. So all of that's working for you. The only other thing that I could say is that you see how you've put this pretty strong dark in and right around the house.
right,
Yeah, but you've kind of stopped it, not far off of the house itself. And you could take some of this and carry it over into here as well. And now that doesn't mean that it has to be solid like this, but just some of the darker values
uh-huh,
every once in a while, particularly in this lower area. Um, and it's going to take that sort of halo effect away from,
right.
from around the house. Okay.
Yeah, well, I actually took out a ruler and tried to get a straight line. That's probably why that's so darker on the house there.
Yeah. Well, it's not the outline itself. It's the value back here.
Oh, okay,
See how you kind of brought it out and it's probably half an inch or so away from the edge.
yeah, yeah,
Right. But then you've just kind of see, you even brought it down in here and then you just stopped it. But it's what I'm saying is take this and keep carrying it on over through here. And you can let some of this show through. It doesn't have to be solid, right?
Right,
But in places, just bring some of that dark across, particularly on the lower half. And one, it will give your trees over here a little more form. And the other thing is it will remove that sort of halo effect from around, around the house. Okay.
right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm sort of working it the same as I do the watercolor. And I found that I can sort of lift, even after I've used it, I can lift out and blot out color. That's like
mhm,
that light portion on the upper ridge on the left there.
right.
I actually wet it and then took some paper towel and
Mhm.
blotted it to get that effect.
Right. Yeah. So you can lift out, some of the graphite and stuff from it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And that's one of the things I really like about it, as a medium. It really is very, very flexible. And you can work wet and get all this really loose sort
right,
of effect. And then you can come back in with, once it dries, and work dry pencil over it and begin to sharpen up some of your lines and tighten stuff. So it really, really makes a nice contrast as a medium. And yeah, I like this stuff. I mean, it's fun stuff to play with. Now you used it on a piece of watercolor paper that's got a little bit of tooth to it. It's
yes, yes, right, right.
yeah. And normally when I work with it, I tend to want to go to a smooth piece of paper.
Uh-huh,
You know, for me, it just, when you wet it and it kind of flows, it does really interesting stuff, and you get
yeah,
this.
I've done watercolor on smooth and I really don't like working on the smooth. I prefer a little bit of tooth.
Yeah. Have you tried this on the smooth paper yet?
No, no, I haven't.
Yeah, try it. Just, play and see what you get. Because with this stuff, I really like the smooth. Again, because you get these interesting effects with what the water does with the graphite and how it gets it to kind of flow and move around.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, you can get some really interesting sort of abstract um, things in
Yeah, I guess in this way, it's really like working with watercolor because it'll disperse and blend in and things like that. So,
yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's good to see you playing with that.
yeah, thank you.
And the thing is, it's kind of a nice compliment, to what you're already doing, because you work in watercolor.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so the look between, the drawing medium and then your standard medium that you use in color, they're very much so the same. And
yes, yes.
that's nice. So it's working. All
Okay.
right. All right. And then we see this. We'll go back and talk about it. So Susan,
Uh-huh.
all right, tell us what's going on here. Okay, so you sent me a picture of 3 kids. This little guy, this little girl, and this little boy, right?
Right,
Okay. And now this is something you're doing on your own, right?
right. Well, I did it. I actually was doing a present for one of my friends. These are her 3 grandchildren,
Oh,
and
okay.
she turned 70 yesterday. So I don't have the pictures anymore, the picture anymore, but I wanted to do something special for her 70th birthday. So I I drew her grandkids, and I
Yay.
wanted them each separate. So
You
and
wanted
I
them
think
what?
I wanted them separate on the page. You know, I wanted one I wanted them on one page, but I
Mm-hmm.
wanted each one kind of an individual. So
Right, yeah.
that's
Like little separate vignettes. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you did that and that worked out really nice. Yeah. I mean, if I were going to recommend something, about if you were going to do something like this again.
Uh,
I would have, I would have tried to attempt to make the kids more equal in size. You know, how I know that I'm thinking this is a he, right? Susan? Mhm.